Oh, wait. There was one thing I wanted to show first. Let's just... I got a fan art from, Ojaxer? Is that how you say your username? That I'm madly in love with. If you came to my Sims 4 stream yesterday for Labor Day, this will make sense to you. It's, Tangy wearing the outfit that I designed. It's so nice. Thank you so much. I saw it on Twitter right before I started streaming, and I'm just like, ah! Like, maybe that's why I'm in such a good mood suddenly. Thank you again. It's really cute, and it's really nice. I think it's wonderful. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's move on. Let's, play some more. Oh, Jaxer, did I say your username right? Like, even vaguely? Is that okay? I don't know how to say anyone's usernames. It's like 90% of the time, though, people are like, it's however you want to pronounce it, but then I still feel bad. So anyway. Would help if I actually clicked Desmume. Oh, what? Oh. Yeah, that's it. Cool. Is there any reason my controller isn't working right now? Aha. Ooh. This is gonna be a technical difficulty stream. I actually today I played Smash for like I don't have all of the fighters unlocked. I haven't really played too much Smash Ultimate, and then I played it like a ton today, but I still only have like a fourth of them. I'm just like, man. Like, I realize this is supposed to be like a fun part, but it's kind of not fun at the same time. Why is my PS4 controller is, like, not plugging in. I don't exactly want to play Ace Attorney actually using the touchscreen controls. Like, what kind of fucking monster does that, you know? Oh, good. Immediately lost connection? That's sick. I guess I could just use touchscreen controls. It's not terrible, but I want to know why my PS4 controller is not working. Oh, there it goes. Ooh, is the game really loud or is it just me? Hold on a second. Is it really loud or is it just me? I have my speaker turned up, so maybe it's just me. Can you guys hear me okay on top of it? It took me a hot minute to unlock everyone. I just kept playing through Classic till I had everyone. I was doing that for a bit and just repeatedly playing... It's a bit loud? Cool. I was doing that for a bit and just repeatedly playing through Kirby's thing. But I got bored and I didn't really want to do any of the others. So... How's that volume setting? Is that too loud or too quiet? I don't remember what I had it set at last time. I think I had it set at the same volume setting last time, but... maybe I didn't. I have it at like 15 now. Ron Delight's just staring me in the eyes while I'm trying to figure this out. Still just a tad loudish. Cool. I'll turn it down to like 11. Play World of Light easy. That's what I was actually doing. I was switching between playing the adventure mode and playing classic. But it still takes a while, you know? Anyway, let's actually start playing Ace Attorney now. I think this is a good volume setting, yeah? You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again. Well, supposedly Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred. So, it's pretty understandable he'd get arrested, huh? Like, you know Ron Delight, I know Ron Delight, we know what he looks like and how he acts. But he was there.
No way, Jose! I don't buy it! But the one who proved that Mr. Delight was there...
Oh my god, that was like... My tongue like rolled up in my mouth while I was saying that. I was like, that's not how I do Pearl's voice, and then my tongue just like cramped.
It was Mr. Nick himself. At least from what I understand.
Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick. Dad. Well, how about we get started looking into the KB security murder?
I think I'm gonna head back to Crane Village for a little bit, if that's alright.
Sure, but why?
I'm gonna bring the sacred urn back and have some people take a look at it.
Oh, that's a good idea! I think I'll go with...
No, Mystic Maya, you should stay right here! I want you two to spend some special quality time together, full of love and happiness.
I hate anytime you have to read the word happiness in dialogue, because I'm always afraid that I'm, like, halting, like, if you don't say it with just the exact right amount of fluidity, it just comes out as happiness. Maybe this is something I'm overly aware of, because that came up a lot too when I was singing. Like when I used to be in choir and sing competitively, it'd be like songs that had the word happiness in them, and we'd be like, no. Because you do it just wrong and everyone's like, penis. So, maybe Pearls is so caught up in her fantasy she forgot there's a murder to solve. Damn. Just like everyone who plays these games. It's like, man, this is such a fun and cute game about murder. Sacred Urn given to Pearls.
Now remember, no fighting, okay?
What are you, Nanako? Just so you know, when I reference it, Persona 4, and I say Nanako like Nanako, I know how to pronounce Nanako. I'm making a funny. It's funny. It's not funny. She's gone.
Okay, Nick, time to get going on this murder investigation.
Cool. Happiness, more like Happy. What about Happini? Isn't that a Pokemon? Pokemon. So what do we do now?
Isn't it obvious? We should get out there and investigate the murder.
Well, first we need to find out exactly where KB Security is located.
Hey, why don't we ask Miss Delight? She should know. Besides, I want to ask her some stuff about motorcycle.
Why? Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, are you?
I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with her dinky little bike, Nicky boy.
Speaking of asking around, I've got a few questions of my own for Mr. Delight.
Okay, well, let's make sure to go to the detention center, too.
Can you imagine Maya on a motorcycle? Spirit channeling on motorbikes. You must be relieved we got the Sacred Urn back, huh?
You bet! But there's something a little different about it.
Don't me. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I don't know how to pronounce, like, don't ellipses me.
I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says I am on the urn in the poster. But the urn we got back says Ami, like it always used to.
Oh yeah, you're right. We didn't notice that until now, because we're lawyers, not detectives.
Plus, the vase has pink splotches on it now. I'm sure they weren't there before.
It starred in a Danganronpa game. I was actually just thinking, I was like, maybe I should stream Danganronpa, and then I was like, nah. Because I do need to do another game after, which I don't even think I have, like, Danganronpa 1 or 2. Did I just really say Danganronpa? I remember people used to be so pissy back in the day about calling Danganronpa things that weren't Danganronpa. Why is Spoopy still in the corner? Cause it's like Halloween season. Is it not? Can I fix that for you? How's this? Does this do you one better? I like it. I want to keep it there forever. Well, anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, Danganronpa. I want to stream it. I only have the third one on Steam. Are the first two even on Steam? Because I'd like to stream them. Like, if I stream Danganronpa, hypothetical situation, because a couple people have said that they'd like me to. Would you guys rather I just, like, play Danganronpa V3 because I've never played it? Or would it be cooler to do, like, a series and, like, play Danganronpa 1 over, because I don't really even remember, like, I can remember the plot of Danganronpa 1 pretty thoroughly, because I think I played it once, I watched it, or I did, like, the let's read thing way back in the day once, and so I think I can remember it better. But Danganronpa 2, I really liked it, but I feel like I've forgotten so much. A series would be cool. Series? Cool. Okay, sorry, I'll keep playing Ace Attorney now, but I wanted to stop everything, because this was on my mind earlier, and then I was like, I should ask people who come to my streams later. I should ask during stream and see if people have an opinion. Well, anyway, Maya doesn't know, but 1 year ago, when the urn was broken... Did my controller come unplugged? Did I... What? Oh, no. I clicked out of Despome. And the repairer accidentally turned Mystic Ami's name into I Am. Because Pearl doesn't know how to spell. She's 9 years old and she doesn't know how to fucking read. And that repair was one mechanically unskilled little Pearls. But still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it.
Is it possible that urn is a fake?
I'm sure Pearls will find out about that once she gets back to Korean Village.
Yeah, I suppose.
Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Korean Village in a long time. So, I guess people still go to Korean Village to do their training, right?
Yep. If you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training.
So why haven't you been training lately, Maya?
Well, lately I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that.
A channeling dojo? Or, I guess that wasn't how I was supposed to read that. A channeling dojo, huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is.
If you're going to train, you have to be serious. Otherwise, real tragedies can happen.
Is that what happened last year? Is what happened last year still bothering you? That murder in her village. It happened because the power of channeling was misused. It wasn't her fault. When a medium that's Maya.
When a medium uses the Korean technique, she temporarily loses her own will.
So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. Like gunshots. That murder, it wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you?
I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all.
Sounds like being the Master of Korean is still going to be a heavy responsibility. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that either! Fucking incredible. Wait, how come I can't skip this dialogue? I've seen this dialogue. That's weird. Wait, are my buttons fucked up? I think my buttons are fucked up. They are fucked up. Okay, whatever. It's fine! I guess first let's go to the detention center. See what's up. Oh shit, what voice did I do for Ron? Oh wait, I can kinda remember.
I already told you, it's not me! A sad, pitiful whine that tapers into silence.
Sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now.
Man, and we don't have enough time as it is.
Yeah, well, I guess the police are just going crazy just like we are. Yesterday they thought he was just a thief, but now they got a murder case on their hands.
I guess you're right. That guard over there looks a bit on edge too.
Come on, we'll just have to come back later.
Okay, let's go check out some other place, Nick.
Cool story. I had the illusion of choice on what to do first. Most excellent.
Oh, Nicky boy, Maya!
Miss Delight.
All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie.
Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case.
Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up. Hey, Nicky boy, please, please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly.
Alright, I'll poke around and see what I can find out.
Really? Are you serious?
Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do.
I don't know what I can do to help anymore.
I had no idea Miss Delight had such a vulnerable side. I'm not used to hearing this song and not seeing a lot of heart.
Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never ever kill anyone. It's just not in him. I don't think he would either, Nick.
Yeah, but you have to admit he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, "Please die!"
He would never say that. Anyway, Miss Delight, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying that he's a thief.
I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him. Miss Delight, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world.
What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't the thief type. He's so honest that he wouldn't even sneak a He's so honest that he wouldn't even sneak a nap. He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. Thief! Ha! The very idea.
I guess I just don't get it.
Get what? I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet such a happy couple. Yeah, they sure are different. Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight. For me, anyway. What? For you? I hate these kinds of people more than anything. You mean ace detectives? No, I'm fine with ace detectives. Oh, so then you must mean thieves. No, they're alright too.
Yeah, thievery, fine. Detectives, sure. But thief detectives?
No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be ace detectives. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men.
Like your husband? Like your husband? Please explain.
By the way, why did you go to Detective Atmey's office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more nervous. I went there to try and find out more about the real criminal.
You know, weren't we talking about that whole thing where we're not supposed to, like, submit evidence that hasn't been checked by the prosecution? Didn't we, like, do that? Do y'all remember that? That was, like, a huge thing in case 2-4, right? That's, like, you can't just, like, present... In fact, it was in case 1-5, too. You can't just bring in evidence and be like, oh, this is evidence. They're like, no, it has to be checked by the detectives, the prosecutor. But we, like, straight up did that, right? Didn't we just head-ass do that? Well, I guess maybe not. She just brought in the urn. In a bag. Which is okay. Right? I don't know. The urn itself wasn't checked, but it was known missing evidence. So is that, like, okay? I don't know. I just have a feeling that law is not consistently followed in Ace Attorney now that I think about it. Anyway. Yes, obviously the real Mask to Mask is not my Ronnie, right?
Yeah? And Detective Atmey knew more about Mask to Mask than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People of the Town segment on TV.
So then, you went there to ask him some questions?
That's right. I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said the ace detective isn't in right now, but I forced my way past her and into his hideout.
I wouldn't exactly call that office of his a hideout.
That bag was sitting right there on top of the table. Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday too.
Yeah, wasn't this discussed?
There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else.
Guess not.
Miss Delight, do you know about KB security?
Is KB a pun? I can't think of what it is.
Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works.
So she thinks he still works there, huh? Oh, that's right. According to what we heard today. Come on, don't tell me you didn't know it. Ron Delight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. But he quit. He doesn't work there anymore.
It looks like Miss Delight doesn't know.
KB Security is only about 20 minutes away. By motorcycle, that is. Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car. Well, I have to admit, I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike. To make it to KB Security that fast, are you sure you aren't literally flying? Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now? No, I'll pass. Thanks. Why don't you just tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves?
What a scaredy cat you are, Nick.
Miss Delight told us the location of KB Security.
Okay, let's head over there right away, Nick. So was it really love at first sight when you met Mr. Delight?
Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life.
Saved your life?
I was at work one day when 2 robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in a corner, so I fought back.
Robbers?
Yeah, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down into tears. Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation.
Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you?
Yes, exactly! I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. He went right up to those 2 knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. Like, to intimidate them or in terror. Like, almost definitely. Oh, the upload time is off. It has not been 2 hours. It's because Andy was streaming right before me. I've only been streaming for 28 minutes. So anyway, Ron definitely just screamed in terror, and they were like, "Ha!" Also, Desi looks fucking cute in that outfit, am I right? Please stop it! He screamed. I could see the robber's faces turn pale. That high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. Then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he's like, I call this one the helicopter! And then he just, like, spun around and threw fists. And the robbers were like, what the fuck? Oh man, I want to see that animated. The Ron Delight special. The Rob side B. Then crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the two robbers. All by himself. He came to save me, a total stranger, all by himself. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking. Same. And he peed himself a little bit, but you know. But he still risked his life for me. Wow, that's a great story. Yeah, Maya, that kind of happened to you too once, except, you know, Phoenix didn't cry and scream, he just saved you from being kidnapped and saved your ass in court, like, what, 3 times now? But you know! Yes, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did. It's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess. Oh, Phoenix. So cute. Nick, I hope you'll do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage. You did. You did. That happened. That literally happened. With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. Yeah, cause that fucking happened. Cause that fucking happened. Let's just move on with our lives. October 13th at KB Security, CEO's office. So I guess this is where it all went down, huh? The walls in here look thick, just like you'd expect in a CEO's office. What's that have to do with anything? Hey, it's you guys! Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe. Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh? Sure was, pal. That prosecutor made real fools out of us. And out of himself. Yeah, I feel for you. Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like, oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserve, pal. Or something to that effect. Do I really sound like that to you, pal? If the gumshoe fits. Well, anyway. The point is I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives. Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy. What the fuck? What Detective Gumshoe did you meet? He's soft like butter. He's easy like Sunday morning. He's big and handsome like a... something that's big and handsome. Boy, that fell apart at the seams. Now, if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating. What happened? Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder. Okay, but the thing is, I'm really not supposed to. As per the usual. He's big and handsome. Detective Gumshoe is big and handsome like Detective Gumshoe. That'd be me writing a handwritten Valentine to Gumshoe like, roses are red, violets are blue. You're handsome, Gumshoe, just like Gumshoe. And then he's like, ah, I don't get it. Hey, come on, what about if we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now and we need help. Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't go start crying on me, okay, pal? Okay, I won't cry on you, pal. Is Maya, like, purposely imitating Gumshoe a lot? That's really cute. I love it. I love it. The victim's name is Kane Bullard. His face kind of looks like someone took a Play-Doh face and squished it a little bit. Also, he had this huge cyst on his nose. May it rest in peace. He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fella in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 this morning. It was also pretty big. His estimated time of death was 1 in the morning on October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head. Probably an object in this room. It happened exactly the same time that Mask and Mask was stealing the urn, huh? Bum bum bum.
So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body?
There's a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside the safe. Safe? Well, it is pretty big. Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came. Oh, so the body fell out. Ew. That white string must be the shape from when he fell out.
I think we still need some more information about Mr. Billiard.
Maybe you could start by getting the man's name right.
So, what happened to Master Mask?
He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again, he keeps yelling. No, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right? Oh, you mean that detective at me? Oh, that was great! The guy got what he deserved!
No, that's the detective I know and love.
Think about it. Atme was always around when a calling card showed up, but he always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Psh, yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew he was the thief. That would explain how he's able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about. Yeah, he did that just to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. But there's this one thing I can't figure out about his first heist. His first heist? Yeah, the Tear of Eminem case. There was a witness on that one. I forgot to mute my phone. Hoo, hoo, hoo. And now I muted my phone. A witness? Here, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it. How's that mask put under Luke's nose? He just squishes it down, you know? He just, like, gently folds it into an origami shape.
Hey, this guard here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before?
It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it... Bum bum bum!
Ooh, that prosecutor! I really don't like that guy! The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight?
Yeah, I think he did that because it's his job. I think he did that way just because he knew it'd hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway. So who is that Java-addicted masked maniac anyway? Yeah, it's a little weird that a guy who looks like that is just, like, allowed to be a prosecutor and to, like, exist in the law space. But they're just like, hey, we don't discriminate based on toaster faces. Prosecutor Godot? It's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office. Came out of nowhere. That's right, he said this was his first case as a prosecutor. That's weird. Did you even fucking look at his papers? Or is he just like, he just walks and he's like, I'm a prosecutor, and everyone's like, okay. I don't know, in this ass backwards law scene, I would believe it at this point. Edgeworth went on a trip, so he's like, here, borrow my badge, and he'd go, is like, cool, sweet, I'm a prosecutor now. And it's true, according to the records anyway, but! Is it just me, or is Gumshoe jacket clean? His jacket, like, always looks like that. His jacket's, like, always like that. Also, my controller just came disconnected. That's pretty cool. You're right there, friend. But no way he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in court, maverick that gave me goosebumps.
Goosebumps? You?
Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me. They all just turned the other way.
Poor Detective Gumshoe. I had no idea you were so unpopular.
Ah, no, that's not what I meant. That Godot guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. I want to finish my coffee. Oh, I already did finish my coffee. A thought went through my head that was just like, go on a break already. You're only 38 minutes into the stream. Go on a break already and go make yourself another cup of coffee. But I won't. It can wait. But his Examine? Oh, shit. Oh, that's weird. Is that Larry's coat? And some potato chips and like a giant chocolate milk? And a bento box? And a cup of tea? That's cool. I have to sneeze. I have to sneeze. It's not coming out. It's not coming out. I have to sneeze. It's gonna come out when I'm in the middle of reading dialogue. Wow, this is really something else. For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure. KB security guard. Uh-oh, I just remembered Larry might be... Hey, Nick, what's up? I'm sorry, should I read it like, what's up? Dude, wait, I'm old. Do you guys even fucking... That was like one of the early internet memes. It was a Super Bowl commercial. You know, the one, you know, what's up? Do people remember that these days? Oh, this is fucking me up now. Do any of you know what that is? I sort of know about the what's up. God, what year? That had to have been like 2000. It was like at the same period as like All Your Bass was still popular. I do? Yeah. Okay. Whew. I don't feel like weird and old. Oh man, even Lobglon knows? Okay, cool. I was like, people still know about I don't know if that was like one of those internet memes that people still know, or it like didn't get past like 2005. Was that from Scary Movie first? No, Scary Movie was second. It was its own thing first. I know All Your Bass, that's a quality meme. Dude, I remember thinking All Your Bass is funny, and I was like 7 years old. Man, it's still a good quality meme. Ugh, so he is here. Yo, how's it hanging, dude? And you got my sweet little Maya with you, too! Hi, Larry. Here I was working my fingers to the bone, and in walks an angel. I've got no problems with a daytime date. It's all good. No, that's not what we're here for. Larry's like, I didn't mean with you, Nick. Get out! Larry's like, daytime date? That's all good. And then Maya's like, oh, okay, I guess I'll leave then. And he's like, no. And Phoenix is like, so where are we going, Larry? Olive Garden? No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case. Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's so hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, have I got some good info for you.
Really? What is it?
Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya. But Nick here is a different story.
But Larry, I thought you were old school buddies.
That was then, and this is wow. That was then, and this is now. Boy, howdy. So, what's this good info you were talking about, Larry? Hey, I'm a guard, a pro! I can't just give away information for free! He wants a bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest? Can you talk to him, Maya?
Larry, tell us already! What's the good info?
Hey, I like that. This kitten has got some claws. Okay, you really want to know?
Yeah, so tell me!
Okay, so the thing is, Ron Delight was an employee here, and naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me?
Yes, you're a pro! I follow you! Go on!
Well, 1 year ago, Ron Delight was fired, and there was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful.
I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that.
Like maybe skipping out of work to go pick up hot chicks or something. His wife. No, that's just you. What do you think Larry's best one-liner is? Girl, are you a beaver? 'Cause damn. Probably something like that, yeah. Oh man. Girl, you've been sitting in some charcoals 'cause that ass is warm. Girl, that must be jelly because jam is nice. So what is it like to be a... I'm making myself laugh, I'm sorry. So... Girl, did you send a pile of sugar? Because you have a great personality. I think that's Larry's best one-liner. It probably gets him all the chicks. Tells him that one at the bars. So what is it like to be a part-time security guard? Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me. I get by alright, I guess. First, I have to keep my eye on those monitors all the time. Monitors? There's security cameras set in each room around the... Why am I slurring my words so bad? It's really hard. Nice! What if just like, I just left? Like, the rest of the stream was just like this screen. I was just like, it's really hard. So anyway. Oh. Yeah, it's fine, I guess. The cropping is now kind of off, but it's fine. Okay. I was like, no more laughing. Oh, yeah, he said sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out. Oh. New corner image. And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams. What teams? The security teams for this company. They're supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either, so if it's something small, I don't bother calling them. So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. God, I wish that were me. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you? Why do you say that? This is just a part-time job for me, and I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb! Damn, I think Larry Bites might be a fictional character I can truly relate to. And I'm dumb! Even if this is a part-time job, and you are dumb, you're still in charge of security here. And give me a break! Don't pin the whole thing on me! That's not fair, Nick! Huh? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Anyway, the point is that you were here that night, right? Larry! Larry! Oh no. I knew something smelled bad. And it was the butts, after all. Well, it's like I always say. That was then and this is now, okay? Looks like I'm gonna have to break his psych lock after all. Gee, thanks, Larry. Is there anything cool in here? Larry's stupid orange jacket. Hey, Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it? That's right. Did you know you hung it right on top of some kind of lever? Yeah, sure. I was told to never ever touch that lever. She scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do. Got it, greenhorn? So why hang your jacket on such an important lever? Because it got me curious. If the jacket's weight pulls the lever down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't the suspense just kill ya? Don't you want to know what'll happen, huh? It's true. It's killing me too. What about you, Nick? Yeah, but for a different reason. Larry's dumb. That's my partner's seat. Your partner? Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of a weird old lady. There's tea spilled all over that machine, you know? Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. In case you need any confirmation that Larry is a man-child. He sits at his desk, fails at watching TV, and drinks chocolate milks. Still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess. Yeah, they made them chocolate milk proof just for you. Shit. Those screens there show what's going on all over the building. Everywhere. And it's my job to keep a steady eye on them. All of them. I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you. Can you watch regular TV on these too? If anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry. And also Maya. Hey, Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it. And how do you know that, Larry? Because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean.
I know what you're thinking! It was a professional investigation, okay?
No. I want to know about the chocolate milk. Please tell me about the chocolate milk. Also, what's this? Something is written on this poster in fine print.
A guard's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. Number 1, obey thy superior. Number 2, respect thy superior. Number 3, smile at thy superior. Number 4, salute thy superior. Number 5, buy donuts for thy superior upon command. It's signed Wendy Oldbag, head supervisor. She's got a tough old bird, let me tell you. Cross her and you come face to face with a real genuine ray gun.
Yeah, sounds scary, alright. Well, fortunately, she's on vacation. That's why I'm so relaxed right now. Don't worry. I literally saw Raspberry Bell. Oh no, it's Oldbag! Ugh! It's okay, guys, she's on vacation. Nothing to worry about. I'm glad that even you guys are like, I've had enough. Woo! Sorry for my yawn. I do need that other cup of coffee.
Oh, there's a button here. Let's see.
Yo, this is my jam!
Hey, cut it out! Don't press that! That was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that.
What is that button anyway?
It's an emergency buzzer! It says right there on the panel! Oops, you're right. It's written right there. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first?
There's alarms connected to the basement guard room. It's supposed to summon security up here.
Really?
Then it's possible on the night of the crime.
Ooh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer?
Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. I'm sorry, I'm like hiccuping. But that wasn't just me making a random noise to be like, haha, so funny. But they said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer, but now Maya's are on it. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know. Oh, I'm sorry, he said it was Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves. Okay. Why am I yawning so fucking much? I think we better go and talk to that guard about this emergency buzzer. What's this? Check out this big, thick binder here.
Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick.
Reading a file isn't exactly back-breaking work, just a little hard on the eyes.
Huh. What'd you find out, Nick?
This file. It's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Mask to Mask. It's filled with info on him.
What? What kind of info?
It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods and the crime scenes.
Hey, Nick, look at the last page.
It's a list. Let's see. Tier of minimum, $100,000. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Mask to Mask stole.
So then $100,000 is the value of the stolen item?
I don't know. That number sounds kind of low to me. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of this list with my eyeballs. Pew 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 pew.
Ew, think about it. A dead guy was laying in here all night.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints. There were none. Well, someone opened the safe on the night of the crime, right? Yeah, but they probably wore gloves.
Yeah, so?
Well, if Mr. Bullard's body was hidden in here, it must mean that it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I got some bad news for you, pal. Are you ready? Okay, shoot. Opening this baby is no piece of cake. There are only a few people who know how to open the safe, pal. Yeah, and everyone that knows how to open the safe had airtight alibis. I checked. Everyone except one. That is, I'm almost afraid to ask, former security chief Ron DeLight.
What? Ron DeLight? He was a security chief?
Ron? So he knew how to open the safe, huh? Yeah, sorry for raining on your parade there, pal. This must be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I would have thought.
Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out just for a second.
You're tampering with the crime scene, Maya.
Ooh, nice. You feel just like a CEO. Hey, you! Whip me up a cup of some really expensive import tea and some scones. Move it! This is the life.
The victim sat in that chair just before he's brutally killed, you know.
Ah!
That's what I was saying. Dun 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 dun. Are we gonna see Adrienne losing her shit again? I love her. Does she know? Does she know? I love her.
The Treasures of Kurain exhibit is all ruined now. Maya, I'm sorry. It's just so sad. This was our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling.
Maybe I can cheer her up somehow. Well, now that we got the sacred urn back, maybe they can reopen it?
Really?
Sure, maybe we can label it the Urn of Mask to Mask's Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention.
Oh. Whoa! Whoa! That's brilliant, Nick! We could clean up and be filthy rich! Woohoo!
Oh, that was surprisingly easy. Phoenix knows just how to cheer her up. By lying. By lying. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright. Miss Andrews. What's she still hanging around here for?
So how's it going? What about the sacred urn?
The urn? Oh, that. It's been taken care of already.
What do you mean, oh, that? Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found? Yes, it was brought in during the trial today. Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright.
Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Mask to Mask's wife that found it.
Well, anyway, I'm so relieved.
I love her. Does she know? Does she know? I love her.
I just heard all about it on the news. So that detective was actually the thief all along.
It looks that way right now.
It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring Damask to guard the treasures.
Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job.
Hey, Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should let her. So, when was it that you hired Detective Atme again?
About 20 days ago. And when was it that Mask to Mask calling card arrived?
That was about 10 days ago.
So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard.
I guess that's it then. Detective Atme must have really wanted the sacred urn after all.
I guess so.
What? So Mask to Mask murdered someone as well?
Well, that's how things look right now.
Yes, but I thought that he was stealing the urn at the time?
Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind. So anything's possible.
Nick, let's get down to business already. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atme?
No, I couldn't have. I like how he's hiding, and you wouldn't be able to see him except for the very tip of his nose. Like, doesn't it seem like that guard back there should be like, what's that weird little thing poking out over there? Is that someone's fucking nostril? Is that someone's nosy nose?
After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him.
He claims that's the way he always operates.
That's just what he says so he can have an alibi while he commits the thefts himself.
Yeah, he was caught on the crime scene photo dressed up as Mask to Mask pretty well.
I'm so glad that you got your sacred urn back.
Yes, but there's still something that bothers me about it.
What is it?
I'm not exactly sure, but somehow the urn that came back seems different.
Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? No, I don't know anything. Why would I?
Shocking, isn't it? A psych lock.
What do you think this means, Nick?
It means that the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the sacred urn is our very own Miss Andrews. Woohoo, more psych locks! Ah! No, wait, I don't want to move. I want to look at stuff, because maybe I can get things now? Give me the box. That pathetic-looking wooden box. Ha! That's the box that had the sacred urn in it. Don't touch it. There may be clues to the thief's identity on it. Give me the box. I worked so hard to make that box. Huh? You made that poor excuse for a box, I just choked Maya. We've had this conversation. And I was so proud of it. Sniffle, sniffle. Poor Maya. No, I still don't get it. I want the stupid box. Wait, is that in the court record? Is the paint smear in the court record? It's not. It's been dry for several days. There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left of it is shaped oddly and is shockingly pink. I don't see how the color of the paint is in any way important. Cool fucking story. I already have this. I actually don't need to look at this. Technically, Abby said he got hit on the back with the head with this. I'm sorry, I'm like, this is, no. It's boring. It's all boring. Oh man, I've been streaming for an hour? Cool. Alright, stay hydrated, bot. You know what I'll do? I actually will drink some water. Or should I just gulp like super loud? Ew. I'm so sorry about that. I'm sorry if that sounded gross. I guess we can check out At Me Detective Agency too. I don't think there's anything else left to find here. You ever just drink water? Occasionally. Whoa, this place is literally crawling with cops. What did you expect? All cops are bastards, Nick. It's a joke. It's a joke. Now that they know he was actually masked to mask, this must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think? Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart. Hey, I just noticed. Gumshoe is nowhere to be seen. Yeah, because he was in that other place. Well, he is a homicide detective. He's probably working on the murder case. How did Gumshoe even end up as a homicide detective, of all things? But wasn't he in charge of the mask-to-mask investigation all the way up to yesterday? Did you know at a point in my life I wanted to go into, shit, what do they call it? Forensic sciences and be like a detective, and I went to like this seminar thing. I don't know what you want to call it. There's like an introduction to that, and this woman was talking about like what you study in forensics and like what, you know, detectives do and stuff like that. And then she like showed us this picture where she was like, we're identifying different bodily fluids at a crime scene. She's like, see this? I was like, yeah. And then she was like, this is a car seat, you know what's on it? I was like, no. And she was like, semen. And then I was like, I don't want to do this. I'm not even kidding you. I can remember at that exact moment being like, you know what? I don't want to do this. I think I was like 13 at the time. Well, a murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? He'd say something like, there's nothing like a good murder case, pal. Points for the quality of the impression, but I'm not sure Gumshoe has bloodlust, Maya. I don't think there's anything interesting to see here. Dialogue was nice, though. I don't think there's more evidence to get here either, so I should probably check the detention center. Nope, Ron's still not here. There must be more to find. Let's see. After I'm done with Ace Attorney for today, I actually would like to start like a second like long play, but I don't know what. I have a couple games that I downloaded that I've wanted to stream that I could do like long plays of, you know? So I'll talk to you guys about it when I go on break after Ace Attorney. I wonder what I'm missing. I don't think there's evidence to get here or in the basement. So I'm trying to think where else I could get evidence. Maybe the CEO's office? Oh, I might have to show something to Gumshoe or Larry, maybe? Seen this. What's this? Maybe Gumshoe knows about this? No. Oh yeah, he does. This was his first heist, and I guess I underestimated him. I was sure I was gonna get him, so I was careless and lost the info on the witness. By witness, do you mean the guard in this photo? Yeah, he and the detective worked together to try catching Mask to Mask. But he got away anyway, huh? I'm not mentally here, but your voice is soothing, so ignore my comments, baby. I read them. I don't always comment on every single thing, but I read them. I'm not, I can't fully ignore the chat. If you say something in chat that is relevant to what I'm doing, and I don't see it, it's possible I just, like, unintentionally missed it. Most of the time, I would say that's the case. Am I allowed to recommend a game? I guess. But for tonight, I would probably want to do something I already have downloaded. But, sure. Fuck it. Yeah, people are always allowed to recommend games. I mean, that's how I end up streaming a lot of the stuff that I do. Play Fire Emblem! Well, okay, Indy, I want to play the newest Fire Emblem game, but here's the thing, it costs like $60. Plus, I was looking on the Switch, whatever you want to call it, store, the download store, and you can also get 3 houses with an expansion pack. I don't actually know what that is. Do you guys know, like, would that be... Because that shit's like fucking $80, $90 or something to get it with the expansion, but like, is it worth it to do that? Does anyone have thoughts on the matter? I was just wondering, because I was like, eventually I know I'll buy 3 houses. Unless you mean like play any Fire Emblem, Andy, then shit, maybe I'll go play like an old one. Alternate costumes, additional story, added modes. That does sound pretty worth it, huh? And it probably costs a little less money to get it alongside the game, huh? But unless you mean, like, play any Fire Emblem, I'd like to stream Awakening, if that were really, like, possible. So anyway, I'd still be here if you played anything. What would I have to play, Ren, for you to just be like, I can't come to this stream? What game would I have to play? Would you come if I played, like, Booba Super... What's the fucking game? The PC game. What if I streamed Booba Wiggle and Giggle? Would you come to my stream? A random Josh. Thank you for following. But would you still come if I play Booba Wiggle and Giggle? Well, anyway. Literally come to anything. That's good. That's good. Anyway, Emerald Glow, go ahead. Oh, Katana Zero is a really good game. One of my favorite indie games this year and only costs $15, and it has great music and a nice story. Let me actually write that down real quick. I have a note on my desktop. We'll do Katana Zero, you said? I'll look into it. What kind of game is it? Because I mainly go for, like, RPGs and, like, visual novels and stuff like that. I think those are the things I kind of work best with, because those are the things I like a lot. Stream classic WoW, like 75% of Switch streamers. I never got into World of Warcraft, so I don't think I'd get anything out of playing World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft. Classic. To the Moon, To the Moon. Ren, I was actually thinking about To the Moon earlier. I was gonna ask you if To the Moon is a long game or a more, like how long is it? Like, if I were to stream, because I'll probably do To the Moon the next time I do an RPG Maker showcase, but will To the Moon take up an entire stream, or do you think I should do it alongside another one? Stream League of Legends? Literally never. Literally never would I stream League of Legends. I'd probably rather eat glass. Even though when I did play League for a hot spell, I liked it, but not enough to play it for more than like a couple weeks and get kind of bored. But it was fun to play. But streaming it would suck all of the fun out of it for me, I'm gonna tell you one thing. It might take a couple of streams, it also depends on how fast you go through it. Okay, so if I did To the Moon, I could probably just make it that game for the stream. Cool, cool. And Emerald Glow said, Katana Zero is an action game that is like a 2D Hotline Miami. I've never played Hotline Miami, so I have no idea what to compare it to. Anyway, let's move on. I've just been chit-chatting for a bit here. That guard. I got the weird feeling that I've seen him around lately. Wow, that's the dialogue I was making everyone wait for? Someone out there is watching the VOD and they're just like, Mika! Come on! If you're out there, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is gonna be his generic dialogue for not knowing. I feel like there's probably evidence I'm supposed to show Gumshoe. I'm sure there's a better description than that. I'm not good with descriptions. What system is, I'm sorry if this is a stupid question, but I don't know. What, like, system is Hotline Miami for? Because I don't know. I heard someone say I actually might like that game, and I probably would. Copy that data without permission. I'm sorry, that was dialogue I was supposed to be reading, but it's whatever. I don't know what a billfold is. About this blackmail letter. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about it too, pal. Why would Kane Bullard have been blackmailing Ron Delight anyway? PC, there's a Switch version coming out. Oh shit! Then I'll probably wait till it comes out for Switch and I'll buy the Switch version. I had no idea that was a thing. Cool. Sick, dude. All I want is more Switch games, man. Like, I keep thinking, like, man, I wish I had a PS4 and, like, crying to myself. But, like, I also have a Switch and I don't have that many games for it. I've got Smash, I got Splatoon 2, I've got Zelda, obviously I streamed it. I got a couple of those fucking freeware games. It's already out? What? I didn't see it in the shop. Shit. I should fucking rob a bank and go buy it and then stream Hotline Miami. Anyway. Well, Mr. Delight used to work at KB Security, right? But what was it that made him quit? Nick, that's it. Maybe that's the same reason he's being blackmailed. Well, I'm in the middle of investigating that right now. Oh, alright. Cool. Glad we had this talk. So, Detective Atme wasn't hit in the back of the head after all? That's right, because he was the real thief. He wanted to look like he was knocked out. So he bent it on purpose. Let's stake my reputation on it. So that's probably not true. What kind of creep would ruin an antique for that? Poor Maya. Okay. I don't think he has anything else to say about much of this other stuff. Dun, dun. This is proof that Ron Delight was here at the crime scene when the murder happened. His wallet and this key card, huh? It's my Hotline Miami collection on the Switch. Fuck, time to rob a bank. I really want to play it. I think we need to ask Mr. Delight some more about those two things. Once we can talk to him. I wonder if there's anything else he has something to say about. Remember, don't tell anyone about the emblem, okay, pal? I think I did already. Does the thief ever send these to the police? No, always to the victims. Up until now, the victims have always come to us looking for help, though. So To the Moon is set to come out to Switch around summer this year. If you want to wait, that's fine. Otherwise, there's a Steam version. I'll probably just download the Steam version. It's a little easier anyway. That's not what happened this time, you mean? You got that right, pal. Listen up, if you guys ever get one of these calling cards, I want you to come to us right away. Got me? Yeah, sure. Look at my badge. I don't know why I'm showing you my badge. What's To the Moon? It's a game. That's all I really know about it. It's a game and it's good. It's an RPG Maker game? I wonder if there's anything else. Does he show up now? Nope. You take the moon, and you take the moon, and you take the moon, and you take the moon. You take everything that's in I don't actually. I've watched Chowder like 3 times over, like the whole series like 3 times over, and I don't remember how to sing the theme song. Is Chowder still on Netflix? I should watch it over again. I do love me some cartoons. Cool. So you know what I should do? Tell her about it. Do you know about this? Oh, was that a letter addressed to my Ronnie? Sorry, but I hate it when people poke their noses in other people's business.
Looks like Miss Delight doesn't know about it, which means she has no idea that her husband was being blackmailed.
Cool. Sweet. Doesn't know anything about this. I don't get out enough. Interesting excuse. Doesn't know anything about any of this, I don't think.
I know what that is. That's one of those key cards from Ronnie's company. Come to think of it, it's been a long time since I've seen one.
That's probably because Ron doesn't work there anymore.
That's Ronnie's wallet. It was found at KB Security on the night of the murder. Ronnie and I went out to dinner early that evening. I'm sure he had his wallet with him then.
So it's true then. He must have dropped it at the crime scene. What a cute couple. Ow, it's like being stabbed in the heart. They go out to get dinner together and they love each other. Excuse me, but would you take a look at this? I don't think she has anything to say about anything else. I don't know why I'm showing her half of this shit, but just like, hey, you know. Can't show him the emblem. Though. Yeah, we already did this before.
So this is Mask to Mask, huh? I wonder what kind of a house he lives in.
Who knows? Maybe it's exactly like this house.
You're so funny sometimes, Nicky boy. But if I was a famous thief, I'd live in a great big gorgeous mansion.
I'll be sure to tell that to your husband. I don't think she has anything else to say. I guess we can talk to Adrian some more? That's like the only thing that's really left to do. Or, oh shit, I should probably talk to Larry. I haven't showed him any evidence. Oh my god, so that Larry can be like, I don't know shit about any of that. Hey, Larry, there's something I want you to look at. And he'll be like, hey, Nick, I'm dumb as a bag of rocks. Let's see. Me too, Larry. I'd always have time to talk to Maya. My wife. That's my wife. Hey, Larry. That's my wife you're talking to. I actually literally have a little plush doll of Maya. It's like a little handheld one with a ring at the top so you can hang it from something. It's one of my prized possessions. It's really cute, too. Da-da-da-da-da. I don't think he has anything to say about literally anything I'm holding, and so coming here was fucking pointless. Like, literally not a fucking thing. Wait, hold on. What if I'm just like, look at this? Okay. I was just like, look at this picture of Maya. And he'd be like, thanks for the picture of Maya. Oh yeah, he has a psych lock too. I wonder if... Let's take a look at it. Why not? Adrian has psych locks and he has psych locks. And I think that's might be the thing I have to do. I thought maybe I need even more evidence. But perhaps that's the thing I need to do before we can see Ron again. On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to? Huh? Huh?
Of course I was! Why wouldn't I have been? But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Miss Delight? But that was that, and this is this. Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night too? Never! I didn't sneak out. It will let you reinvestigate the warehouse when you can do agent. I see. I'll bet you $1. $1? Wow, now that's confidence! What's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face? Do you have evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain? The evidence that Larry was not manning the station when the murder happened is... Maybe Ron's wallet? Or... Yeah, I saw Quaint say wallet, so I must be right about that. Yep, cool. Oh yeah, because Larry found it, so like, it's not like he saw him drop it. It's like one of the last thing wallet... Okay. This wallet, you know about this, right? I've never seen it before! You fucking idiot. You hand-delivered this wallet to Miss Delight just yesterday. Give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet? I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building. 1 o'clock in the morning? Come on, Larry. You fucking... That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about. What's that? My shift that day didn't start until 10 p.m. The murderer might have snuck in before then. What do you mean by that? If the murderer had snuck in before 10 p.m., then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. Why do I have the feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this? Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 p.m. during your shift. How do we know that? I actually don't know how we know that. Oh, a key card? Ooh. Nice. 2 things I needed were right next to each other. Larry, when you use this key card, does it leave a record? Yeah, it does. But I can't show the record to just anyone, you know. That key card was already made public in trial today. What? I didn't know that! Any kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me! Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was open with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 a.m., the time of the murder. No way! Yes, way. Someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Oh, Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. Yeah, no! Yay. Cool. Oh shit, it's my jam! Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. Oh, I knew it. It's all my fault! It's my fault that the boss was killed. My fault! Larry... There was nothing I could do! I have important issues to deal with too, man! What happened that night anyway? My Donna happened. Huh? Your Donna? I got a bad feeling about this. Donna. Yeah, my Donna called and said, I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her and he was standing there right next to her. Who was? Her new boyfriend. It was like some terrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser. Normally, I'm the one that does the punching. Isn't that right, Maya? Yeah. So is that why you left the security guard office? I'm sorry. It's all my fault. How could I ever make it up for it, Nick? What could I do? What? He's curled up on the floor, crying like a baby. Oh boy. Nick! Is there anything I can do? Anything. Just name it.
I'll do whatever I have to make up for it. I swear I will. Larry.
Hey, Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we got?
Oh, he'll do it now. Cool. She's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information from him. Nick. Yeah, probably. I think you know how much I want to help you guys, but... I like how he turns into a Dorito chip when he does his shouting animation. Implying Larry doesn't always kind of look like a Dorito. You know? Wait, should I... Is there like a... Hold on. Hold on. Let me just... Uh-huh. Shit. Just give me a second. I'm doing an experiment. Okay. Now. Let's see here. Yeah, just do a little bit of this. Uh-huh. Now. Can you tell the difference? I think he looks about the same, yeah? Pretty much the same. You know? Can you tell the difference? I don't think you can. So was this the card that was used by the culprit that night? Well, going off this... I'm sorry. Going off the serial number, then yeah. This card was used to open the CEO's office door at 1 in the morning. Your client had this card, right? Then it's a no-brainer. He's the killer, man. Maya's upset about being attacked by the Dorito overlord.
The buzzer in this...
Now Maya's like eating the bottom of the drink. She's like, hum num 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 num. Hum num 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 num.
The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right?
That's right. Just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya. Same, Larry. Same.
Huh?
Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I'll come and run to your rescue like the professional guard I am.
Wow. That's pretty good.
Thanks, I try. Do you think you could tell us about the buzzer now?
Yes, please. Please tell us.
Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed. Emergency buzzer. It looks like she's nibbling the bottom of the Dorito and it's making me laugh. Yes, Moobot can get pegged when you do the peg command, that's true. I don't think Stay Hydrated bot has ever been pegged though, which is weird. Well no, actually it isn't, because Moobot actually shows up as like a thing, but Stay Hydrated bot does not, I think.
I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier.
Yeah, I heard it. So that was you, huh? You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office? Well, this is the 3rd floor of the basement. The CEO's office on the 1st floor. I thought it would be a good idea to adopt a wait-and-see approach. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary. It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet.
Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night?
There must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right? Of course I did, and I couldn't have possibly made a mistake either.
Do you think you could take just one more look for me? Pretty please?
Oh, okay. I just can't say no to you, Maya. I looked away for a few seconds and Larry is a Dorito. You're welcome. Can you tell you could tell the difference? I'm surprised you could tell the difference.
What do you think, Nick?
He's probably right. I don't even think Larry could... Ah!
What is it?
What's wrong? I made a mistake.
Huh? But how?
It can't be. It's impossible. Okay, enough already. What about the records? That night, it went off just once. In the morning, around 1 a.m.
1 a.m.? That's when the murder happened!
Really? Are you serious? That's terrible! Oh, it can't be. But it can be. Thanks a lot, Larry. Pinch D. Thank you for following. Da 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 da. Larry's chipper as always. Bye, Gumshoe. Wait, am I supposed to talk to... Am I supposed to show that? Oh, I'm still supposed to show that to Gumshoe! Look at this!
Detective Gumshoe, about this right here.
Sorry, it's hard to fuck. Sorry, but it's hard to fuck. I thought it would matter! I thought it would matter. I guess no. Adrian's Cyclops, perhaps? I love you, girl. Has this stream just been me talking about how much I love Maya and love Adrian? Are you all getting the picture? Have I made it clear? Are there any questions? Raise your hands. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the sacred urn? And about my love for you?
Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit.
The urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before.
Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake.
A fake?
You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence the urn was submitted at the trial was genuine?
Will this be on the test?
Yes.
Has Curl come back with the urn? I don't think so. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should go find Pearl. What's your opinion on Maya?
My wife.
Shit. Free me.
My wife.
Nope. But Maya's here.
Does she know? Does she know that I love her?
So, maybe he's back? No? Cool. You need the urn for Adrian's Cyclops? Sick, dude! Sweet. I don't know what the fuck to do then. Well, somebody probably wants to see this. Where's the cinnamon bun boy? He's in questioning. And he's yelling. I need to see him. Okay, wait. Where is he? There he is. Look at those sweet swirls, you know what I mean? Do you think Ron Delight tastes like cinnamon? Do you think he tastes like cinnamon sugar? He looks, acts, and tastes like a Pop-Tart. I have no fucking idea. Maybe Adrian wants to see the stupid record I found. She's gonna be like, oh my god, I have nothing to say about this. His wife probably knows. Show up to his house and be all like, hey, can I ask you a question? It's relevant to the case. Does your husband taste like a Pop-Tart? I wonder. Maybe you aren't done with Larry? Are we ever done with Larry? You know? Still hasn't taken us to Olive Garden. Come on, Larry. Shit. Follow-up question, what flavor? The brown sugar cinnamon! Duh! Duh! Brown sugar cinnamon Ron Delight! It's delicious! He's not a security guard anymore. I'm sorry. I was imagining that, like, in text across the screen, you know? Like, in, like, beautiful text and quotes across the screen. He's not a security guard anymore. And probably not a thief. TM. Toasted or untoasted? He's definitely untoasted. Have you seen the guy? Lukewarm at best! Alright, Larry. Look at... this. Cool. He was left in a warm pantry? Pfft, don't talk about his wife like that. Man. Ideal man, Larry Butts. I'm sorry, Oh my. I'm guessing Maya didn't take him up on it. I'm sorry, I'm just like, tell me something I don't know. The only Pop-Tarts I can really eat are those brown sugar cinnamon ones. The rest of them all taste like ass. Oh, except the apple ones, but I don't think they even, like, make those anymore or often. I, too, have a nice crispy crust and a gooey center. Did you know? Larry... Huh? Maya, you shouldn't have. A love letter for me? No, sorry. This is a blackmail letter? What? How do you know about that, Maya? Huh? How much is Alexis demanding this time? Huh? Who is this Alexis? Didn't we show him this letter yesterday, too? I'm pretty sure we did. Larry, having memory? You give him a lot of credit, Maya. This is one of Corain's greatest treasures. I used to have zero interest in all this old junky stuff, but now I'm a new person, well, I can kind of see the appeal. Mostly because Maya's right here and she's from Corain. Hey, I got it. Why don't we all go visit one of those musty old temples next time? I think I could actually learn to like this new Larry. Yeah, but he still hasn't told us anything useful. Does the buzzer record not do anything? I thought I tried that first, did I not? Oh, do I get more dialogue for that? You guys really made me reflect on the way I've been living. But the only problem is, with all this reflecting, where is the time for love? Frankly, I think reflecting is a bit overrated, you know? What are you going on about, Larry? Plus, do you honestly have any new info on the buzzer record? Huh? The record? No, nothing at all. This guy reflects about as much as a piece of black carpeting. Cool. Very useful. Very cool, Larry. Thank you. I wonder if I can get anything else out of this guy. Showing him this stuff just makes him say that he's not Mask to Mask. I've completely forgotten how to get Pearl to come back. You just leave out a saucer full of milk and she'll show up overnight. Then Pearl will come back with the urn. I think this might be all we can squeeze out of Larry. Unless... Did Larry just say, I want to change my ways, but the thing is, I just don't have any interest in men? Does he feel guilty for being straight? Larry. It's okay, buddy. Larry. I'm glad I decided to present profiles just to see where that would get us. It's okay, buddy. Don't worry about it. Can't change that much, sorry, Nick. This guy really needs to get his hind out of the gutter. Larry's your stereotypical guy, alright. Straight. Uh-oh, he's one of those. One of those straights. CEO of our company. He was a pretty good guy. And now he's pretty dead. Yeah, you bet. You know how I'm not very good about working hard, right? Yeah. Oh, big yawn. What a nice guy. I don't expect much work from you, so don't expect much pay. I guess he had to follow some kind of dumb law about having security here in the building. So in order to pay the lowest wage possible, he went to the bottom of the barrel. To be honest, I really looked up to the boss. Don't worry, Nick. I promise I'll hire you for security. I'm a lawyer. How does Larry get his eyebrows to do that? That thing that they're doing? And his mouth, too. Larry, is your face, like, okay? Can I get anything out of Gumshoe? I don't know, man. I already showed him, like, everything. Look at Ron! Ow, I just got, like, a stomach pain. Oh, I feel kind of sorry for him. He's kind of a sad young guy. He seems to have a habit of always getting arrested prematurely. Well, he's just my personal opinion, but... That was me yawning, unfortunately. That weird noise I just made. Come on, we don't have time to start with that. Let's just leave it alone. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebard. That's Kane Bullard, not Kane Bluebard, pal. Oh yeah, the victim in this case doesn't make that much of an impression on me. Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead. Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning. Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out? Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just blabbing like an idiot right now. Thank you, very helpful. Hoo ha. Okay, Nick, now is our chance to get some info about the victim, so just hurry up and ask. Aw, sick, dude. Sweet. Tell me about the victim. Can you tell us some more about Mr. Bullard? He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway? Well, the company basically is a security company. The company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work. Oh, and I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber. Really? Me too. I just love money. Just can't never get enough. Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet. Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions. Oh, so that's my problem. I think I need to be shiftier. Let me go already. Is Maya like fucking like squeezing Phoenix's arm right now? And he's just like, I'm not giving you my wallet, Maya. Apparently he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies. Ooh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded. Yeah. Oh, KB Security used to head security operations against Master Mask. What? Really? Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive. So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh? Cool. That probably means Pearl will come back now.
Hey, Nick, you have some spare change?
God fucking damn it, Pearl. Don't make me send out. Yeah! 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 Mr. Wright!
Mr. Delight, did they finish their interrogation?
Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore! Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you?
Well, you see...
On the same night, the sacred urn was stolen from the Lordly Taylor department store. A blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB Security to hand over some money. And then that's where the CEO, Kane Bullard, was murdered. But there's only one Ron Delight, am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? This time, I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it. Okay. ASMR, Maya goes full capitalist and cons Nick out of $20 and feels like the richest person in the world. That's my wife. That's literally what you were missing before? Just fucking asking Gumshoe about Mr. Bullard? Great, excellent, very cool, very swag. Mr. Delight, do you still insist that you are masked to mask? Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday? That was a quick response. Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating.
But listen, Mr. Delight, at the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we?
Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one myself. You are not a clown. You are the entire circus.
I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn.
Of course not. After all, you were at KB Security at the time. So then the person dressed up as Mask to Mask in this photo.
It's gotta be Detective Atme.
So that night, you didn't go to Lordly Taylor, you went to KB Security, right?
Yes, I went to KB Security at the time the blackmail note said I should.
Alright, what happened next?
Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. So then I used the key card to unlock the door.
That's probably when he dropped his wallet.
When I went into the CEO's office, someone was in there.
Someone? Boy, I wonder who that was.
Then suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam! Was it Kane Bullard that hit you? I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless.
Cool. Is this all Hegao? Is this what you guys were coming in here hoping for? Are you excited? Are you not pleased?
The dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I'd die myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body.
So that's why you put it in the safe?
Yes, that's right.
Ron, you fucking goddamn mother-shitting idiot. Why the fuck would you do that? Ron! You fucking goddamn shit-eating stupid-ass motherfucker. I swear to God, Ron! Why the fuck be like, oh my god, he's dead. I better stuff him in the safe. Ron! Ron's not very bright. Well, he is a delight, you know. Ron, not very bright delight. You fucking goddamn shit-ass moron.
I used to be the chief of one of the security teams, so I knew how to open it.
Okay, and what did you do after that?
Well, I got out of there for starters,
which is what you should have done in the first place, fucking...
But I didn't call the police or anything! I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building, so I knew how to avoid being spotted by them.
Ron...
Nick... All of a sudden, Mr. Delight kind of sounds like the murderer to me.
Please don't say that. Stupid... You stupid goddamn fucking moron.
Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago, you were forced to quit KB Security? How did you... I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi, please!
Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet.
Thank goodness. But I suppose I'll have to tell her sometime. She'll find out eventually.
Why have you been hiding it from her anyway?
Desi would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief. She'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over.
Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place?
Because Desi spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that could bring in enough money. Except being a thief. At least that's what I thought anyway.
So he became mask to mask for Desiree, huh? God. I love him so much, but he's a danger to himself. That's pretty much A+ synopsis of Ron Delight. I love him so much, but he's a fucking danger to himself. Mostly himself, sometimes others. I hear not accurate legal simulator. It doesn't claim to be fucking accurate. We live in Japanifornia, it's not real.
The buzzer went off just once around the time that Bullard was killed. Oh, that's scary.
Do you know anything about that, Mr. Delight?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't.
Why am I not surprised by how clueless he is anymore? This list, we've found in the office of the CEO, Mr. Bullard.
Hey, this is a list of all the things Master Mask stole!
And that's the value of each item listed next to them. $100,000, $150,000.
Are you sure that's the value of the stolen items? The numbers seem a little low to me. Even on the black market, the prices should at least be 3 times higher than that.
I guess he knows about that stuff because he used to be a security guard. And because he's a criminal!
That's the emergency buzzer from the CEO's office. Don't press it. It makes a terrible racket. Sorry. I just love making a lot of noise.
Whoa.
Does this buzzer have something to do with this case?
Well, at this point, I don't really know yet. After all, there were no prints on it or anything else for that matter. What are you still doing with this key card anyway? Didn't you return it when you left your job at KB Security?
Of course I returned it, don't be silly. But it got sent back to me along with the blackmail letter.
With the blackmail letter?
Yes, it said use this to enter the CEO's office.
That is wacky.
I was at KB Security at around 1 o'clock that night. I took out my wallet to open the door with the key card.
So is that when you dropped it?
I'm sorry. I should have told you the truth earlier.
Fucking idiot, stupid ass, dumbass, moron, fuck! So what do you think about this, stupid?
I don't really think I can help you with that. No, that's not it. It's just that the thing is I don't really know if I can say one way or the other.
I didn't really catch that. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. Cool. So that's his generic, I don't know.
It's kind of strange.
What is?
Up until now, Master Mask has gone after famous works of art or treasures. Why did he suddenly decide to steal this plain-looking urn that nobody would want?
You make it sound like you had nothing to do with the theft.
Well, it wasn't me that chose to steal this urn.
Cool. This calling card, did you send this?
No, that is... I don't know anything about that. I mean, I had other plans for that night already.
That's true, he did get that blackmail letter after all, and he went out to dinner.
What about Detective Atme? Could he be the one that sent it?
It looks that way. I can't think of anyone else.
Yeah, that's right. Because of this letter, I had no choice but to go to KB Security.
You don't have anything to say about the autopsy report, even though you're the stupid goddamn shit-ass motherfucking idiot who was like,
oh no, a dead body! Better stuff it into a safe!
God, Ron, I love you, but please, just, I don't know, get a job at a grocery store or something. Oh, present the newspaper clipping? Oh shit, duh. Ugh.
Hey, this is an article about my debut heist! Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail. But Master Mask, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared. That's right. I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my Master Mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket. Then I quickly changed into my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, huh?
Wow, awesome. Hey, hold the phone. The guard in this photo. Is this you, Mr. Delight?
That's right. Nice trick if I say so myself. Nice and easy to figure out. Even pearls could see through that in a heartbeat. As you might expect, Detective Atme found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective. And Detective Atme found the mask-to-mask disguise. That's interesting. Yes, and I heard that he brought it home with him. So that's it. That's when Atme got his hands on this. Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume. That must have been really time-consuming, huh? Yes, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters. Blackmail letters? What are you talking about? Hurry, tell me what you mean. Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up. Ooh. I'm sorry, I'm enjoying this music. This blackmail letter, is this the first one you got? No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location. So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yes, just a few days after the terror of heist. That first letter, it said, I know you did it. So someone found out about your true identity? Just like that. I wonder who it could be. It's not easy being a master thief, you know. I got proof that I was you, so give up! It went on to say. So in the end, I had to give up the treasure I went through all that trouble to steal. Is that right? Hey, hang on a second. What do you mean I had to give it up? Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safe deposit box, the letter specified, someone sent me $10,000. No one said anything about me being worried, you know. Hey Mika, when will you play Gyakuten Kenji 2? Sometime. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. Plans? Yes, I knew you meant Ace Attorney Investigations too. I do want to play Investigations. Is there like a... Because that one didn't get released in the States, correct? Isn't there like a reliable English thing for it? Because I haven't played that game. What are these plans? I'm planning... The first one got released, yes. But not the second one. I do know the first one did because I played it. Gyakuten Kenji 2 has an English patch. Cool. I'll definitely stream it. I want to stream all the Ace Attorney games. That's actually, like, my goal. I know when I started them, I said I'd at least do the original trilogy, but I wanted to do more. After Trials and Tribulations, like, I'll take another break, and then I want to do a Polo Justice, because that makes sense. But I guess I could do Investigations next. Maybe I'll do, like, a Twitter poll or something, but I would prefer to do a Polo next. And then maybe after that, now I want to do, Dual Destinies. I haven't actually played, the one that comes after Dual Destinies. Spirit of Justice? But one, I don't own it, and I haven't played it. I actually haven't played Spirit of Justice yet. I really want to. I don't have it. And I don't have a reliable way to stream from my 3DS, and right now when I try to find information about, like, streaming from the 3DS through a capture card or something, like, it doesn't seem that there's a lot available. Yeah, it doesn't run well in Citra, so, yeah, I even emulating it seems like it would be a pain in the ass. I really, really want to. And here's the thing, too, is I know a lot of people didn't like Dual Destinies, but I actually really, really like Dual Destinies, so I want to stream it for sure. And then people are like, oh, but Spirit of Justice is way better. And I'm like, oh man, my dick is rock hard then. So, yeah. Dual Destinies was good. People shit on it too hard. I think people had trouble shifting to the 3D Ace Attorney. I think they did it really, really well. Capture cards are really hard to come by for 3DSs now. They sure are. I was like, maybe I could look into getting one, but I haven't seen a fucking thing. If you guys see any information, because there's so many 3DS games I want to stream. Like, I could literally name like 10 off the top of my head. It sucks. But if you guys can find any information that's reliable about getting a kind of capture card or something for the 3DS, that's not ridiculously expensive, might I add. I don't want to be like, I need $200 for this.
Because that's just unrealistic and just, I don't got money like that.
Well, anyway, what are these plans you're talking about? They were instructions on how to steal a crown or a painting or some other rare treasure. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods. So you mean the one who planned the heist wasn't you? No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person. Gee, I wonder who it was! Incredibly detailed. I wonder who did it! It sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him.
I mean, he was getting fucking checks. He was getting fat stacks, so... So Ron Delight was mask to mask after all? But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned it all out in detail. All I had to do was deposit the treasures I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail. Could you try not to look so gleeful about it? So you went after the sacred urn because of one of those plans too? Well... Hey, Hilda! What's the matter? Do you have something you want to say to me? You guys know what she just did? She came over here and meowed at me like that because she wanted water, and then walked over to where she knows her water is and started drinking it. Hilda. Why the fuck? Like, honestly, why the fuck? Is that water good? She's licking her lips. She's like, fuck yeah, this water fucking rules. Oh, stay hydrated, bot. How did you know? All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal. Mr. Delight, is everything you've just told me the truth? Yes, but please don't tell Desi, okay? Ron's testimony, add to the court record. Bitch. Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you. Yes, but please don't hurt me. Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear it wasn't you who killed him? Yes, of course! I could never. I'm not lying! All I did was hide his body in the safe like an idiot. But then I was afraid they'd discover what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday. Why? Hey Mika, best Ace Attorney series waifu? Maya, case closed. Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right? Oh, I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight. And stupid. Clever but stupid at the same time. I guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word. Mama! It's Pearl. Hey, Pearly!
I'm back!
Hey, Pearls, so what have you been up to this whole time?
The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Korean Village to have it examined.
And? What'd you find out?
Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real urn.
Whew! That's a relief. I was really worried.
But there's one small problem.
Problem?
These cute little pink splotches. They said it's paint, and that they were put on the urn recently.
Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal? What the fuck, Phoenix? Phoenix also dumb as rocks. Who cares about this stupid urn? It's got your dead ancestor in it. Fuck it. Which Maya? Mika? All Maya is good Maya. I love her. My wife.
What's the big deal? We gotta find out how they got there. That's the big deal.
Yes, Mr. Nick, we gotta find out how they got there.
Okay. We'll find out how they got there. I keep wanting to type your name as Mika. I don't know how to advise you to fix that problem. Mika with an H. Just think Mika like the singer. It's exactly like that. Micah? Not like Micah. It's short. I've literally done this whole shtick before with people where I'll be like, Mika, M-I-K-A, and they're like, oh, that's nice. I'm like, yeah, like short for Michaela, M-I-K-A, and they're like, okay, Micah, and then I'm like, no. No. Ugh. And then they spell it wrong too. Or if it's not that, then they spell it wrong. And I'll be like, Mika, M-I-K-A. And they're like, got it, M-I-C-A-H. And I'm like, okay. Sure. Whatever you want. Francisca's best waifu fight me. I won't fight you on that. No one will fight you on that, probably.
Please don't forget about me.
I've forgotten about you already, you stupid cinnamon bun. You don't got brains, you just got cinnamon buns for brains! Ooh! Mika is short for Michael, if that's what you want it to be. Isn't Michaela like the female version of Michael, or am I wrong? Anyway, I have to go talk to, Adrian. Yeah, that's me. I'm Michelle Fullhouse. You got it, dude. Ah ha 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 ha. I also love Emma Skye. I don't know how many Ace Attorney characters are there that I like actually dislike. Isn't there at least one that I went off about? Oh, I don't really like Godot, but maybe that'll change by the time I do this playthrough. Like, maybe I'll have changed my mind, or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll get to the end of this playthrough and I'll still be like, fuck Godot. All the clown ones? I mean, Mo is okay. I don't hate him. I'm not super into, what's his name? The one who looks like he buys feet pics. What's his name with the puppet? Ben and Trillo. Not super into him. Ooh, I hate Salmonella. But so does everyone, and that's like, I guess he wasn't in the anime, and I was like, alright, that sounds fine.
Oh, Pearl, how nice to see you.
Hello there.
I haven't seen you around lately. I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to?
Well, actually, I was doing this art museum.
Oh, I see.
Maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here.
Nick, let's look around one more time.
One more time. This box, there's something about it that's bothering me. Well, that's the box that the sacred urn was in. We've had this fucking conversation like 10 times! I think they know how the paint got on it now. Alright, let's investigate again, Nick! Finally! Ah! What about Old Bag or Lotta? Lotta's good, Old Bag is good. Are you, wait, I don't know what we're talking about. Pink? Paint? Yeah, it's not Danganronpa blood, sorry to disappoint you. Can this go in the evidence now? It's been dry. It's dry as my ass right now. Uh-huh.
What is it, Mr. Nick?
This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. Is it really, though? I think it's all starting to become clear. Hilda, why are you staring at me? Cat's fucking staring at me. What do you want? We're that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn. Cool. The sacred urn. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the sacred urn?
Do I know anything?
I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit. The urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before. That's, true. It's okay we had this conversation. I'm tired. Here you go. Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is the genuine article. Pearls went back to Crane Village and had it examined.
Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how...
What she discovered was that the vase was broken again.
Did you say again? Yes, it was broken once a year ago, and now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too. Recently? Are you saying this urn was broken recently? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know? Because of the photo. Where is it? Is it this one? Yeah. There you go. This poster, it was made recently, right? Poster? Ah, the poster for the exhibit. At the time, when this photo was taken, the urn said I am on it. But now for some mysterious reason, it says Ami. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed. Ah! I am? What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. I wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken. That was a mistake. Now, tell the truth. Wait. Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it. Huh? Yes, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened. Looks like I still haven't broken the entire psych lock. Do you have any proof that the urn was broken here at the Lordly Taylor? Here you go. Well, Miss Andrews? What the fuck? Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna tell me it was incorrect and I was gonna shit my fuck automatically. This urn has these pretty little pink paint splotches on it. And there's some on the box that the urn was stored in, too. No matter how you look at it, the paint seems to be exactly the same, wouldn't you say? So, what does that prove? That the urn was dropped along with the box. That's when they both got paint on them. Are you with me so far? Yes. The rest of the story is obvious. This box was dropped right here in the Lordly Taylor's basement warehouse. If I can prove that, it means that the urn was broken here too. So can you prove that? Can you prove that the box was dropped here in the basement? Yeah. I can. I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you? Yes, more or less. There's pink paint splattered on the floor and walls of this basement warehouse, but there's an odd shape imprinted into a part of the paint stain, am I right? Hearing Mika make damage noises isn't right at all, it sounds like lewd noises. Dude, those things sound the same. Have you ever, closed your eyes while watching, tennis? Like, women's tennis? It's about the same! If you put this box into the impression in the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Hilda, what are you doing? Hold on. Hey! What the hell are you getting into over there? I'm gonna kick your butt. Are you literally digging in the garbage? Why? What's your major malfunction, cat? I'm gonna get ya. I'm gonna get ya. Fucking animals. Sorry, I had to stop because Hilda was clawing at garbage. Because she's a trash child. It's our baby we found in the garbage. Let's keep her. Which means this box was dropped right there. And that is when the urn was broken. Bum bum bum. Your name does you justice, Mr. Wright. Bum bum bum. Have you ever closed your eyes while playing a fighting game with the SFX on and the music turned down and just listen? Dude. It's like porn. I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn. Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher. I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, the fact that they still play Sad Steel Samurai song for her ruins the moment just a tad. You know, that part in her life is behind her, thankfully. I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did. Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearly?
No, not at all. I know just how she feels.
It happened about 2 weeks ago, just after the poster photo was taken on the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I'd put it away down here for some safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box.
Oh, I love her. My wife. I have 2 hands. One of them is for Maya Fey, and the other one is for Adrian Andrews. I love her! When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance, the box I was carrying crashed to the ground. Crash. I heard a terrible noise and I thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box and that's when it happened. Oh, Adrian, honey. The broken pieces of the urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint. Was there no ashes left in the urn anymore? Like, I thought that Mystic Ami's ashes were in the urn. Were they eaten? I was in shock, and I let out a huge scream. I can totally see how that could have happened. Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands. They never said ashes, they said soul. Oh, then it's been gone forever. Well, I don't know, when they said the soul of Mystic Ami, I figured it was like, it's her ashes. I don't know. So if her soul was in it, it's long gone. It's long gone. Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Karain Village, so I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big. And that's when the I am got changed to Ami? I didn't know how it was originally written, but any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Ami.
Any sane person? Really?
Oh, Pearls. She was close. She said she wasn't very good at spelling. Anyway, I put the urn into the storm room and no one had seen it since then. Updated. But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains. Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing, I used the golden statue to cover it. The Ami face statue. Mwaha! The first time that we came down here, it was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen. I'm also K for Athena Sykes. I remember I was at a convention a couple years ago, and I was not intoxicated. I was just very excited. I was walking on like a, what do you say, like a different level, like, than another person. Like, I was on a walkway and there was another walkway underneath, and I like looked down and it was a Athena cosplayer, and I was just like really excited to see her, so I just like called over and I was like, Athena! And then I was like, can I take your picture like from up here? And she was like, yeah, and it was really cute. She like posed and I got like a picture of her from up above. Just a nice wholesome story for everyone. She was really nice. It was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen.
But Mr. Nick, there were no paint marks on the walls or the floor of the warehouse when we were here.
Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. And I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it. I see. Now that makes perfect sense.
But there's still one thing I find strange.
What is it, Pearl?
Day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. At that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible.
She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews?
Huh? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again? Well, then who was it? Who would have done it and why?
Dun 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 dun. On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. Then the next day, it was moved. But why? Bum bum bum. It looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case.
Why would you think so, Nick?
Because that night, the real thief, Ron Delight, was at KB Security. So then why did another mask-to-mask show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact.
One undeniable fact?
How can Pearl, like, hear words like undeniable and she's like, yeah, that's, but you hear someone say something like, pizza. And she's like,
Pizza?
the murder trial is starting tomorrow. It looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. Yeah, she can say undeniable, but she can't say computer, evidently. God, that save thing is intense in this game. So, anyway, next, no trial today, boys. No trial today. Tomorrow's trial day, boys. I'm gonna take a good old breaky break, and when I come back from the break, we're gonna have a little chat, and we're gonna figure out what I'm gonna do for the rest of the night. I have a couple of games in mind. Unless you guys want to sit and talk about it while I go and take a break. I have some games I'd like to do long plays of that I'd like to do back to back with Ace Attorney for like the next couple streams.